Now, the last thing y'all niggas should have did, the last thing y'all niggas should have ever did was let Pooh Shiesty do something like this, because I'm running that content on. This probably be my 5th, 6th video of the day on this subject, plus an Instagram post, okay? But I'm finna show y'all something because it's a lot. I'm getting a lot of controversy in the comments, and I'm gonna use this as a teaching lesson. This is Martin Luther King stepping in. This is not Mac Mula. This is Martin Luther King. Do your homework. You got to know the difference, my guy. So I posted this video on Instagram about 4 hours ago about this Pooh Shiesty situation. So I'm going to play it first, and then I'm going to get into the rest of everything that's going on in the comment section and how everybody kind of like, it's a lot of niggas mad at me right now, man. Arrested by the feds for robbing Gucci Mane. They say this man went to the studio, pulled the Draco out while he was on probation, fresh out the feds, still on house arrest. This nigga drove from Memphis to Dallas, met with Gucci Mane, put a Draco in his face and said, hey, nigga, hey, sign this paper. Let me free off this label, man. Made the nigga sign the label and then turned around and robbed all the nice white man in polo shirts that was with Gucci Mane, took their Rolexes, and then immediately went on Instagram flexing the Rolex like it was his. Then they drove back to Memphis. Half of their ass took a Greyhound bus back to Memphis. My question is, what the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen? Please explain to me what you thought was gonna happen when you robbed a multi-million famous rapper with a gun on camera while you was on house arrest 5 minutes after you got off the phone with your probation officer. What did you think was going? Let this be a public service announcement to any kid, any young person watching. Being in the streets is fucking stupid. You're stupid. If you was in the streets, if you doing any type of hood or gang affiliation at all, you, my friend, are an idiot. I suggest you change your life as soon as possible, because the only fucking two things that's gonna happen out the streets is jail or death. You see what I'm saying? So understand that. Nobody should be sad. Nobody should be saying free Pooh Shiesty or free Big 30 or free Pooh Shiesty Daddy. We shouldn't be saying that. We should be happy. We should congratulate them because they got what they wanted. They worked hard to go back in them feds. Maybe his boyfriend in there, he missed him. I don't know. They worked extremely hard to go back to the feds. So we should be congratulating them. We should be happy that they achieved their goal of being a street dude. And we'll see your ass in about 65 years, Mr. Pooh Shiesty. Don't drop this off. All right, so that's the clip that got everybody in an uproar on Instagram. And the only reason I was replying to a few of these comments, honestly, is so I can make this video. But let's try to find a few people that said some crazy shit. So the first dude named The Real King Magic, all right? Now I'm starting to think all them old Chicago story times on your YouTube was cap. So somebody right here say, why? Because somebody grew up and decided not to be a loser like you. Don't eat the candy on the top bunk. No cap. You can still be a grown man, be a man of honor, and not rat. Guwap knew what he signed up for. He ain't no saint like y'all want to believe. Show me a time where Gucci Mane did something gangster like to somebody else. Refresh my memory. Especially since he been out of jail. Refresh my memory. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MACMULA, you could get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money. I said he signed up for a legit business meeting. He doesn't have to live by the street code for his whole life. He's 40 plus years old with kids, a wife, and millions of dollars.
He should be proud. We should be proud that he told the police instead of doing some street shit. Because I know, from what my understanding, if the Gucci Mane of 25 years ago probably would have crashed out. And probably would have ended up doing the rest of his life in prison over that crash out. You see what I'm saying? So we should be proud that he grew up. I've been saying the same shit all day. We should be proud that he actually grew up and matured. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to keep pushing this shit on other people, gang. Somebody said, you wishing jail on people, Mako? Times change. Now, everybody saying that part is because of my caption. And I said, I hope they get life in prison. And I do. I hope that the feds make an example out of these stupid ass niggas. I hope the feds make an example out of you goofies. Show all the kids what happened when you go to prison for one robbery and come home and do another one. Show the kids, because if you don't show the kids might do the same things. You see what I'm saying? And then even bro talking about some I think all them old Chicago story times on your YouTube was cap. Hey bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really give no fuck that you think they was cap. I really don't. You're not supposed to believe me, bro. You're not. Especially the person that I've evolved in and matured in today. You're not supposed, if I told you the shit I was doing 12 years ago, you're not supposed to believe me. That means I'm doing a good job, bro. That means that the person, when I was 16 years old, 17 years old, 15 years old, outside with a gun on my waist, doing this and doing that, getting shot at every other weekend, going to parties, getting shot up parties and all this shit. When I was doing all that, you're not supposed to believe me. That means I'm doing a good job now. That means I'm a completely different person than I was. To the point where you can't even see all this shit I'm talking about. You feel me? You're not supposed to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. But you wishing jail on people now, Mako, times change. Yes, I'm wishing jail. I said, hell yes, I grew up and matured. Hopefully you do too. He said, I'm bogus. He said, nah, he wished jail on himself. You know how lucky he was to even be free? No cap, though. I fuck with you in your videos, and I agree with the message, but hoping they get life is crazy. I don't know why niggas is so stuck on that. So what do y'all hope that happen? This dumb motherfucker said, y'all mad because this man didn't want to be 10-17. Like, I hope he trolling. I think I told him that. I said, I hope you trolling. I hope he trolling, because if he think that made any type of sense. He said, you hope they get life. So I remember asking him, like, I said, yes, I hope the rich man who shot and robbed the sneaker seller went to prison and came home, robbed a rapper with a Draco, and choked out an innocent man to do life. If he gets out again, an innocent person could lose their life. Do you not want killers and robbers to get life in jail? If a robber got out of prison and God forbid killed your loved one, you would have wished that he never got out. I know I would. I've done a lot of reactions, bro. So maybe niggas don't understand and see all the stories that I seen. I did over 2,000 reactions, bro. Really over 3,000 reactions in the last 4 years. Not even 4 years, 3.5 years. I've done 3,000 reactions. That's 1,000 reactions a year. And I've seen so many times where the robber, kidnapper, gunslinging, he shot 5 people, had a domestic violence, beat up his girlfriend, stabbed a girl, punched somebody at a bar, and they let him out of prison. And then fast forward 6 months later, he kidnapping girls, assaulting them, sexually assaulting them, and then murdering them and turning into a serial killer. When it's a pattern, bro. I see it all the time. These crash out niggas, if you don't give them a lesson, obviously he didn't learn the first lesson. He went and did 4-5 years. He was lucky to even got out. He only got out because he was Pooh Shiesty. So he got out, got a second chance at life earlier than he was supposed to, and went and did the same thing. Yes, I hope that nigga get life, gang. So I said, what do you hope happens? This nigga said, nigga killed my brother and turned himself in before I could get up with him. I feel like he won. My brother gone, meaning his brother passed away, and he's living in prison, not comfortably, but living nonetheless. I wish prison on no man, but rapists and people that fuck with kids and shit. So, explain to me, and this what I want the nigga to understand. And I want everybody watching to understand. Explain to me how, if you, let's say you would have got up with your brother's killer and you would have killed him. Explain to me how your brother being dead, your brother's killer being dead, and you being in prison for the rest of your life, is that winning? Because he said he turned himself in before I could get up with him. I feel like he won. My brother gone and he living in prison. So you feel like you would have won that situation if you would have killed him and you went to prison? I'm sorry, bro, but you going to slide on your brother's killer is not going to bring him back. It's over with. That's not how the world works. So you only have 3 options when that happens. Let the police take care of it. Take care of it of yourself, or do nothing. If you let the police take care of it, your brother will not come back, but a killer will be off the streets, and you could now live for your brother and continue to push his legacy and let him live through you. Option number 2, take care of it yourself and go kill your brother's killer. Your brother still doesn't come back. You kill him, and now you go to prison forever and you sit in jail until you die. Option number 3, do nothing. Your brother still doesn't come back, and now the killer gets to roam free and kill more people. Which option would you choose that makes sense? Just be logical, gang. I don't understand what's wrong with these motherfuckers. He said your story times can't be real. I love this one. This one is one that kind of stuck with me. Because my story times was real. That's why I changed into this type of person. I really did get shot at. I really did see my friend get killed in front of me, and I watched him take his last breath. I really watch my real friends every single day. I'm learning shit from these niggas. They taking me to school. They picking me up. They teaching me about this, teaching me how to dress, teaching me what stores to go to, teaching me how to roll up loud, all this. I'm watching my older friends, my near and dear friends. I'm watching them get killed. I'm watching them go to prison. I'm watching them die. The story times wasn't fake. Some of them was exaggerated, but they wasn't fake. They was real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm at this point now. That's why I understand, like, shit, nigga, fuck that. I'm calling the police. I ain't going to handle that shit by myself, because I see what happened to Fonam when he handled this shit by himself. And they end up doing 40 years. Ooh, I don't want to do 40 years. I'm going to call the police, because calling the police, that means I'm over here in the civilian era. I seen what happened to the niggas on the block. They got killed. Look, my friend dying right here. I seen it. Went home with blood on my shoes. You can't say nothing to me about none of this shit, gang. I seen it. A lot of niggas, I feel like a lot of niggas didn't really see it, bro. A lot of niggas, I don't know what it feel like to be 15 years old and you got a bunch of 20-year-old niggas that's trying to kill you just because of who your friends is. And they know if they kill you, then they'll hurt them. You ain't even do nothing. You don't even know these niggas. You don't even know what they look like. Never did nothing to them, never met them. But they'll kill you because of who your friends is, because of who you hang out with. A lot of niggas don't know what it feel like to go to school like that for a year or 2 at a time. And not tell your mama and not tell your mom and your dad and sneak guns in school. And be 16 years old and feel like you can't go do regular 16-year-old people shit. You know what I'm saying? And you got to sneak and learn and move militant through your city as a 16-year-old little ass boy in high school. Not because of some shit you did, but simply because of who you hang out with. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got a real big mistake. Go back and watch them story times. I never played gangster. No story that you ain't never heard a story of me swinging no gun, spinning the block like James Bond, hopping in the car and catching 3 bodies, shooting a nigga, robbing 5 people. Every story time you heard, I said I was scared as hell. They shot the shit out of us and we were scared and my friend died. I ain't got no positive stories in the streets. I wasn't motherfucking El Chapo running around this bitch making no man. I never said I was. Pull up a clip where I said I did something gangster. I give you $1,000. Go pull up a clip where I told you I did something that was a gangster. I just was a rough, tough side. I never gave off that image, folks, because I always been a real nigga. I've never been a fake nigga like these niggas do. Y'all niggas is the ones get on Instagram. Look at their pages, folks. Look at their pages. Go to their pages and see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look, this nigga. Go to his page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Y'all the niggas that try to act all gangster. You see what I'm saying? Not me. I'm not him. Y'all the niggas that want to y'all get on here. I've never got on here and acted like a
Pooh
gangster.
Shiesty.
Was I a stupid ass young nigga that was playing gangster at times? Yes. I'm just not afraid to tell y'all, shorty. These other niggas be afraid to tell y'all. I'm not. Yeah, bro, not gonna lie. I loved your content forever, but once you started wishing jail on niggas and promote niggas getting locked up, man, you lost me, man. So what do you want me to promote? These are the type of niggas that loved it when I was doing my reactions, and I was like, oh, he just shot him. Now I'm like, he just shot him? This stupid motherfucker. Now it's a lot of people that ain't fucking with me no more. But that's called growth. You gonna lose a lot of dead weight when you grow. You see what I'm saying? It just happens, folks. So this is what I replied and told him. I said, I'm actually promoting being a law-abiding citizen. I want him to get life so all the kids following him understands what happens if you dedicate your life to being a street gangster crash out. Do you wish jail on serial killers, robbers, gang leaders? You know Pooh is connected to murders and shootings, right? I'm not apologizing for wanting robbers, killers, and thugs to go to jail. Safer world for us with them locked up. I don't even know what he said. He said, no, yeah, for sure. I understand what you promoting, G, and I don't want any of this to come off as ignorant trolling. Yes, we know what the nigga connected to. We've all heard the music. I'm not saying what he did was right or anything. But what I'm saying is I've tuned into you for a few years now, man, and you ain't always pushed that. I love when niggas go to jail narrative. That's all I'm saying. I know you wouldn't, but if you ended up on the news for whatever, niggas gonna say free you. Your support. I don't want you to say free me. I'm not gonna end up on the news. If you say free me, see, I'm not saying that you can't say free nobody. But I'm never gonna end up on the news for no fucking rob. If you ever see my face on the news for a robbery, they are lying to you. I'd rather be homeless than go to jail. Fuck you. I figure it out if I'm homeless. If I go to jail, I'm just in fucking jail. I promise you. I'll go to get a job. I'll work at Walmart. I'll move back in a 1-bedroom apartment before I think about robbing a nigga because I don't want to go to jail. If you ever see me on the news, God forbid any of this happen. But I'm not even going to say me. If you ever see a nigga like me on the news, it's going to be for a false murder because he was protecting him or his family. Only time you'll ever see me on the news is if I get arrested for some shit I didn't do or self-defense. And they just arrested me while they investigate. You're not going to see me on the news for robbing no fucking rapper in the studio with a Draco. And if you do see me on the news for that, I promise you they capping. Straight up set up. They framing me. Help me. Help me. You see what I'm saying? But no, like that's how I feel about the situation. And a lot of niggas don't like it, gang. Like I said, when you grow and you evolve, it's going to be a lot of niggas. I got to start learning from you, gang, with this streaming shit. You be having me rolling. Mac, you really be turned if you was on the woke side of YouTube, but I get it. They give you content. Yeah, no, I'm finna get on the woke side of YouTube. Don't even worry about that, gang. I'm finna get on the woke side of YouTube. You don't wish jail on your worst enemy. All I'ma say, regardless if you right or wrong. Definitely finna unfollow you because I don't believe them corny stories either. I don't get no fuck with you for you don't believe my corny stories, bro. Look what I told this dumbass. I said, you're brainwashed as fuck. Don't wish jail on your worst enemy, but you'll kill your worst enemy, and that makes sense to you. Grow up. He said, LOL, view my page to see what I be on. You saying the same shit to everybody in your comments. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, so let's go on your page and see what you be on. A bunch of goofy shit. You got a shirt on that say hood rich. You a grown-ass man outside with a bunch of broke people drinking 40s of liquor. With a shirt that say hood rich on. You be on a bunch of stupid shit. Is what it look like to me, bro. What is me saying the same thing? I'm saying the same thing in my comments because y'all all saying the same shit to me.
Pooh Shiesty got a...
But yeah, I just wanted to go over this shit with y'all to kind of like, you know, help my influence, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to influence no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look at what bro said. Y'all get mad at him for saving us jits from these evil rapper gangster promoters. Literally. We bullshit, Mako. We don't wish that on nobody. Y'all don't. He crashed out. Do the time, do the crime. Y'all love playing sympathy cards after niggas doing dumb shit. I don't understand. When you signed up to be a gangster, you knew that prison or life in jail, life in prison or getting killed was the only two options. Going to prison your whole life, Staying in there for the rest of your life or getting killed is the only two options. You knew that. So why are we feeling sorry now? I hope that's what he wants. Doesn't he want life in prison? That makes him a real gangster. That's the only thing more gangster than getting life in jail is dying in the streets. So he like maximum level. He like maxed out. Like he's all the way there, bro. He's a professional street nigga now. That nigga finna get life or 40 years. One of the two, somewhere between the two. That means he succeeded at his goal of being a street nigga. He's successful now. We should why are we feeling bad now? No, for sure. We definitely need Boondocks back, folks. Can you imagine Boondocks with Pooh Shiesty and these niggas? Can y'all imagine that shit? Do your homework on Boondocks with Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk and shit. I might have to turn it up, see what's going on. He's insane.